Hello everyone, this is Said and welcome to AndrabCodes. Welcome to the lecture 7 of our complete Python course. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about Python operators, one of the most important topics in order to understand the operations behind the tasks. So, operators are special symbols that perform a specific operation, such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, comparison, etc. Say, for example, there are two numbers here, that is 5 and 3, and in between there is a symbol. This symbol we call that as addition symbol. So this addition symbol implies that those two entities should be added. So this plus is actually an operator. So operator is nothing, it is simply a symbol that defines the operation between the two entities. Here plus is an operator as it defines the operation between the two entities, and the two entities, that is the numbers here, are called as operands. So operands are the entities or the numbers or the symbols that are involved in a particular operation. Operators in Python are of many types. First one is the arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are those kinds of operators that are used to perform mathematical calculations on numbers. Now, when I say mathematical calculations, those represent all the calculation that we have been discussing from the very child. That is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all those things that involves the calculation between the two numbers are performed by arithmetic operators. Like the operations you performed at school, say for example, addition, multiplication, all those simple things. So arithmetic operators are of many types to perform the mathematical operations. Say for example, addition. If we say addition, very simple, the symbol for the addition is plus, say for example 5 plus 3, right? Similarly, for the subtraction is another type of arithmetic operator, and the symbol used is minus sign, that is 5 minus 3. Multiplication, to multiply the two numbers, we have a special symbol in computer programming, that is asterisk sign. Similarly, division, in order to divide the two numbers, we have a special symbol in arithmetic operators, that is slash sign. Okay. Say for example 5 divided by 3. Similarly, floor division is another type of arithmetic operator, and it actually uses the double slash to divide the two numbers. The difference between the division and float division is that the division always gives us float value. Float division always gives us a whole number. That will be more clear in the upcoming programming sessions. Next important arithmetic operator is modulus. So modulus arithmetic operator uses a special symbol, that is percent. It gives us the remainder after dividing the two numbers. That is remainder after division. Next important arithmetic operator is exponent operator. So this mathematical operator is used to multiply a number by itself a specified number of times. That is raising a base number to the power of an exponent. Say for example here, this line means 5 raised power 3, which indicates that the number 5 should be multiplied 3 times to get the result. So let's move forward towards our actual programming session. For the addition, I would simply create two variables, that is, for example, a equals to 5, and then create another variable, say for example b equals to 5, and then I will simply use the print statement to add those two numbers, that is a plus b, right? Control S. Now let's try to run the program and see, we get the result 10. So that's how addition operator works in Python programming language. Next, let's try this for subtraction. That will be similar actually. We just have to modify the sign. Instead of plus, I will use the minus sign. Now 5 minus 5 will be actually 0. So let's try to run it. See, 0. That's your Subtraction arithmetic operator. Very simple and very easy actually. Next, multiplication. Again, same program. We just have to alter the sign. That is asterisk sign. And now the result will be 5 multiplied by 5. That will be 25. Let's try to run the program again. And here it is 25. Cool. Next, division. Again, same program. Here 5 divided by 5. So the result will be 1, right? See, that is 1.0. Remember earlier I said that division operator always returns a float value, right? Even if the result may not include a point value, but still it may include the value in the float data type. Say the result here should be 1, but because division operator always returns a float value, it added a 0.0 to it on its own. It doesn't make any difference to the final output, but it always returns a float value. Now let's move on to the float division so that you will understand what is actually the difference between the division and float division. So again, and I will modify the symbol to double slash. That's it. Now try to run the program. See, division operator gives us 1.0, that is a float value. While as the float division does not give us float value, it gives us the whole number. Next, let's move on to modulus. Again, we will use the same program. Modulus calculates the remainder after division. So it will returns us the remainder. And the sign is percent sign. So what will be the remainder when we divide 5 by 5? The remainder should be 0. See the result here. The remainder is 0. Clear? Very easy and very simple actually. Next, we will move on to the exponent arithmetic operator. Again, we will use the same program, but we will just alter the sign, that is double asterisk sign. So let's try to run the program here again and see. What will we get? 3125. What is it? This program here indicates that multiply 5 times. It means that you have to multiply the 5 times. Behind the screen it will work like this: 5 asterisk 5 asterisk 5 asterisk 5 asterisk 5. 1 2 3 4 5. If you calculate the result here, that will be equals to what? 3125. I hope you get the understanding of the Python arithmetic operators. This is very simple actually: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, float division, modulus and exponent. So remember all those arithmetic operators because they will be required when we will be making programs for the calculations, right? That's all for today. Thank you so much for being with me. See you in the next lecture.